Last year, Late Late Show host James Corden, 44, found himself at the center of a Hollywood scandal when he was momentarily banned from Balthazar restaurant after allegedly being rude to the staff. Now, his Gavin and Stacey co-star, Rob Brydon, 57, has spoken out defending his former colleague. While speaking about how stardom, particularly in Hollywood, can change people on the Rockwater in conversation with podcast, the actor declared that James has not been one of LA's spoiled victims. In what Rob branded the story about the omelette with a frustrated chuckle, the Trip star claimed, "There's more to it than meets the eye. I'll just say that. I know there's more to it." In October last year, James dined at Balthazar restaurant in New York City with his wife Julia Gary, 46, who is allergic to egg whites. Julia's omelette reportedly had to be remade 3 times as it kept coming back to the table with egg whites. James allegedly began acting rudely towards the staff and the actor was banned from the restaurant. Balthazar boss, Keith McNally, claimed it wasn't the first time James had been offhand with the staff, and the TV personality later apologized for the incident on his late-night talk show. On the podcast, Rob questioned why James' successes had not been as widely reported as the Egggate saga. He said, "Why am I not reading things that say wow, look what he's achieved? You never read that. It's like it's a given." Rob applauded James on his work in America with his own massive show as well as a thriving company which has made all sorts of other hugely successful shows. The actor continued, "These things don't just happen. Don't miss, I'd like to see more of that." Then he sent an omelette back. When Rob first met James, he had already spent a few good years under public scrutiny as a consistent presence on the BBC. James, on the other hand, catapulted to fame with the Gavin and Stacey sitcom, wherein Rob played Bryn West. Rob told The Independent in 2019 that James had lost his way for a bit while enjoying the fruits of his success. Rob continued, noting the pressure James suddenly found himself under. "I felt for him. The press over here were hoping and praying he'd fall flat on his face because that would be a fantastic story." Rob could see the self-fulfilling prophecy James was about to run into, and was determined to put a stop to it. The Impressionist arranged a lunch date with his colleague and gave him a stern talking to, although he struggled with how to go about it at first. He said, "I was sitting there thinking, when am I going to bring this up? And I just said, I don't like hearing people saying this, because that's not the person I know. So you need to be careful." He took it in the spirit that it was intended.